Kent Farms is one of several cattle operations across the state selling beef directly to consumers. That's good for you because many of you could not find beef and pork at your grocery store during the COVID-19 pandemic and are now seeking out local ranchers who sell meat. And some even drive across the state to make deliveries. You're looking at a little bit of comfort delivered from halfway across Louisiana, and you just have to read what's circled on the box to know what's inside. Caddo Parish cattleman Marty Woldridge usually sells Woldridge meat at the Shreveport Farmers Market. On this day, he's making deliveries at the Louisiana Farm Bureau office in Baton Rouge. It's a sign of how his business has changed once shoppers began having trouble finding beef at grocery stores following the COVID-19 pandemic.
We went from a very slow winter over the holidays and what have you to having meat on hand to selling out in a couple of days to a point where we're having to ramp up and process steers faster and faster, trying to stay ahead of the demand and actually wondering at what point we're going to run out. We keep increasing our business every year, but this is an increase that we never expected.
Vacherie sugarcane farmer Greg Gravois was one of those people who ordered before the stay-at-home order, but he's no less thankful to have this truckload of frozen boxed beef.
I can tell you what, this is a blessing at a bad time. Thankful that country folks can get together and help one another out.
We're actually being able to provide a sense of security to our neighbors, our communities, our friends all over the state, and by coming to us and buying the wholes, the halves, or even buying a case of hamburger meat at a time, I've actually seen them make a sigh of relief, I guess. They're not worried about that part of what's going on anymore.
What is going on is places like Bellevue Meat Processing in Houghton are seeing increased demand, and Woldridge says that may not be a bad thing.
The biggest thing that I think is the good out of this is a reconnection of so many people that weren't paying attention to where their food's coming from and just relying on the store. But I'm seeing a great increase of connection to your community, your neighbors, to the farmers, and I'll be very honest with you, if I can hold on to half of the new customers that we have gained through this, it will definitely make my business so much stable into the future.
Like I said before the story, Marty Woldridge is not alone in selling beef directly to consumers. There's Kent Farms, Gosselin Land and Cattle, Duncan Farms, Iverstein Farms. I'm dropping a lot of names because there are a lot of sources locally for beef, pork, and poultry. You can find an informational map listing those farms and more by going to our website, twilatv.org, and clicking the link with this story.